Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel with your host as always goes, and welcome back to Starfleet Fleet Commander. And today we are talking about support ships and the importance of the support ships in the game. Now, to show this one here, we've got 56 and a 56, right? So we're going to take this one on. Now technically unsupported, this would normally kill us, so I'm guessing it's going to. Boom. Right, we're dead. Right, so now let's get my ship back over here. So while that's coming back over, see, now we have three different types of support ships here. We have the Defiant, we have the Cerritos, and we have the Titan A. All of them have their own unique abilities, and basically you can use these for a numerous amount of different things, including any of these. Yeah, any armadas you're doing, you can use them to boost. But also when it comes to hitting hostiles bigger than what you are. So obviously the one I'm hitting at the moment is 163 million going up against my 56 million. It could go higher, I pretty much on this is just a standard loot crew. So as soon as it gets back here, what we're going to do is we're going to boost it up. Now we've got all these sitting here waiting to go, yeah, give it some love. And the good thing is you can stack them on top of each other, so it's not like you can only use one. I can use all three of them to support the one ship. Oh look, there's one just there as well. Oh no, we can't use that one. We're going to go for that one. Right, so here he comes. So we'll bring him over here on the way there. So we're going to support once, we're going to support twice, and we're going to support again. So now my ship is carrying all three boosts from all of them. So let's see if that changes the game slightly to give us even more power, or we can see how close we can get to actually hurting it. Yeah, because there's not a guarantee that we're definitely going to kill it, but there you go. That's the difference. And if you have a look, we barely took any damage. That's the difference in supporting your ship. You can see automatically the difference in how much power this ship has just from those simple things that I've just done. So now we're going to kill another one. Yep, and boom, we can go kill another one. So there you go. We're now 3 for 3 just from supporting the ships. So technically I should be able to go knock this one off as well, and we should be able to do 4 for the whole health, just because we supported using our support ships. And that's the difference. You can then punch up so much higher above your own abilities by using support ships. Yeah, let's see. Can we get 4 for 4? Boom, there you go. So for what I couldn't kill without being supported, I didn't kill 4 in a row and still survived. Now this works the same as I say on armadas, so it gives you the ability to punch higher than your ability. So if I was to put 3 ships in and I had 100 million power and I was going up against 500 million, I could probably lose. But if I had them all supported, and that, then it tips the balance back towards you. Okay, it does go a lot on research. Now don't get me wrong, the research tree for these ships is pretty big now, and obviously I'm up to 50 now, so obviously it's a little bit different. But in Starship, I believe that's where it is. Yeah, so here you can see this is your Defiant section, every single one of these, and then obviously your Cerritos is here, and then your Titan A is here. And as you can see, every single one of these, the higher they are, the more powerful you can become. See, I've got some I can still do right now on each of them, and I say, and some of them I've got max. So my Cerritos is quite strong, and it's also nearly maxed as well. But now because it's getting there, I can start doing higher research on it. My Defiant's pretty good. I've got some maxed. I've got quite high in everything. Yeah, so when it comes to doing obviously the Dominion, these particular ones we're at, the Dominion ones, I can punch higher on them because my Defiant's got the power, my other support ships give me the power as well. So obviously where I could probably quite easily punch up into being able to do these now, because I can already do the ones here. So the next step is I could probably take these by doing the support, and so on and so forth. It works with any of your armadas, and if you notice, even if you're with some bigger people and you're doing normal standard armadas, people will bring support ships, especially the Titan here. The Titan has the ability, it doesn't just support your ship, it supports up to, I think you can go 15 depending on research and level. So it can support your ships as well as others, and people use it in TT takeovers as well. So if you're doing a territory defense or takeover and you're using a support ship, you can boost the people in your alliance as well as your own. It does based on their own research. So if they're higher than you, they get their own boosts. If they're lower than you, they only get their boosts. But it still helps a lot, and it works. We've tried this in armadas as well. We've tried this in waves, yeah, and to see if that helps as well. And it does obviously help as well. So you can use support ships in very many different ways in the game. So taking a look at them all. So Defiant, I've already got a video that covers the Defiant loop and everything. But Defiant as a whole, as a ship itself, obviously it's got certain things it's better for. So the Defiant works great as a part of the armadas for the Dominion, because you get more edits and stuff from it. But it also can help, as I say, in any of the others. Yeah, I say depending on who you put on it and everything else, it's got its own special abilities as well. Yeah, and it's yeah, it's got pretty good speed as well. Now, one of my favorites is the Cerritos here. It's got its own refinery that comes with it. It's actually not a bad support ship. Well, okay, yeah, keep it together. When a Cerritos supports another ship, increase the support duration by 275 seconds, which is pretty huge. Now, the Cerritos helps in a few things. Now, this is one of the parts it's actually going to help in, so I left it. There's a few events every week. Now, this is a Cerritos task as well. Now, it has its own event every week. So basically you are doing this part to get your refinery shards, which is basically just from killing hostiles while it's being supported, yeah, or anything like that. This one here is for spending its so every time you use its feature, every time you use its support bit, it gives you another phase of this, and obviously you can get some nice little bits from it every week. And then obviously for killing, there's obviously another section. The more kills, I haven't really been doing much, but as you can see, flying for my alliance here has been kicking ass. It's got 20 million. Yeah, I say some of the guys are doing it pretty well. Others from other alliances are doing well. I'm 12, so not so good, but I haven't been trying. And obviously, some of the things you can get are pretty good. If you're first, second, or third, you're getting some really nice little bits, and so on and so forth. So you've got to be in the top 25 to make a reward, but it's not that difficult if you put your attempts into it. Right, so, and if we have a quick look at the refinery side of it as well. So, under support, this is the refinery token, so you can get shards and you can get parts to upgrade. Yeah, so it's really nice. And then when we go to your Titan A, your Titan A has two. It has your support, where it can also support other players as well. Or it has its major, yeah, which is maximum fortification, yeah, which is also brilliant, especially when you're doing, as I say, territories and stuff like that. So It has two brilliant ones. It also has its own part of the refinery as well, in under support. That's these ones here. Yep, so obviously you're getting your parts, you're getting your research parts, and then you're getting command fleet parts, which is absolutely brilliant if you're working on getting your commanders and stuff up as well. Yep, so it's all there as well. Generally, I say they're all good ships. Yeah, it's got its own special abilities as well. See, at the moment, I can do 7. Yeah, so I can get 7 people the boost from mine. I am tier 6. I say the higher you go up, the better. So I don't know if it gives you. I don't think it gives you an active breakdown of how far you can go. No, it doesn't say on here. But I believe it's 15 at max. I do believe something like that. And then obviously it tells you what your 2 possible researches. Oh, here you go. So you can do between 2 and 13 alliance ships. So that's not bad. So you think you can help 13 members or yourself and 12 others if you look at it like that, yeah? As a boost. And that's with both of them. So it's got its definite perks. None of the ships are, well, the Defiant, I would say, was the only real combat-y ship out of them. Yeah, I wouldn't really recommend the other 2 for fighting so much. You can get away with using the Defiant a little bit. It's got 4 million attack at the moment, my one, 3 million defense, and 13 million health. But if we was to look at 1 mil, 1 mil, and 8 mil on the Cerritos, and I think you're even worse, 1 mil, 915k, and 5 mil health. They're not really combat-y ships. So, where I will get the Defiant involved in armadas, like when I'm doing, especially the Jemadar ones, I will use the Defiant. But when any other armadas, I will never get any of the support ships involved. They're literally there for what they say, support. And that's one thing I will say. Yeah, don't be thinking they're bunching away at combat ships or anything like that, because unfortunately, nah. No matter what crew you got in them, they, don't get me wrong, they can do a job. Yeah, you stick a PvP crew on one of them. Yeah, someone will hit you and not realize, and they could have a bad time. But no, not really. The bigger ships can quite easily squish them, no problem. Yeah. So yeah, generally that's how support ships work. Always try to maximize the power you're giving yourself, so you can punch up to do content that you can't do at your level. If you've got your support ships, then you can obviously punch up a bit higher. Ways to obtain them as well. Now, the Defiant is part of the Bajor path line and is a ship that you can get from here. Yeah, you can pick up your shots for it. Yeah, it takes quite a while, but yeah, you can get there. I can't remember. Exborg is Titan A. I think it comes up here. There's another place you can get it. Any of the event stores will give you the opportunity to pick up shards for them. Obviously, there's a shop you can obviously buy the plans, but they are not that difficult to source. I know that Defiant is definitely on the invasion. The incursion store, that's the one. Yeah, on the incursion store, it's definitely, you can get the plans from there. I'm sure, I'm not too sure about the other 2 support ships, but I know they are. I say any event store, any ACA, anything like that, you can definitely get them. Also, the Cerritos you can do via the event, which is open to anyone that gets to the level it's open, which is this one here, to get to California. You get 10 a week. It's actually quite simple. If you have a Mantis already, you go into Mantis space, do your Mantis kills like you normally would, and you'll complete this in no time at all. Because basically what you need to be doing is, because it says you want to be killing it Hostiles, combats, yeah, but you need to have a exocom basically activated, or combat ability activated, which is brilliant because by doing the Mantis, you're automatically opening them up, and that gives you them. So yeah, I'll say the California and Defiant are probably the easiest two, and then obviously Titan A is the one you can work for via your faction as well. But yeah, say then you open up. Out of all of them, this is the only one that's got its own event. But obviously Defiant, to once you have it, literally it's all part of the base. You'll come in here and you literally have everything you need right here to upgrade it. It does take a little bit of time, don't get me wrong, because you think you're only getting 6,000 at a time. Well, that's what I'm getting at the moment, yeah. And you think I've got to get to like 50,000 per upgrade and stuff like that. So it takes time. Your directives and everything, all the bits you need to actually make this worthwhile are rolling here. See, picking up bits all the time. Yeah. Always get your resources. Get whatever you can. Always works. And obviously, because this is maxed, obviously once I start using it, I can then obviously come in here, pick up some more. Yeah. So on and so forth. I think in here. Was it in? Oh no, you get them on the other one, don't you? And obviously with your other ones, don't forget, yeah, you get your daily gifts. No, wrong one. It's the middle one, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So obviously in here you'll be getting your daily bits for your Titan, and you'll be getting your Cerritos bits here as well. So yeah, you can keep them going as well. So there you go. And that's pretty much how to get your bits to bobs together for your support ships. Any questions, don't forget to ask in the comments below as always. And I've been your host as always, Goes, and I'll see you all in the next one. You all take care now.